the camera. Okay. Well, there we go. Welcome to, what is it, Wednesday night? Welcome to Way Back Wednesday. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're pulling out the old DOS emulator and playing some games that nobody's ever heard of. We're continuing with our Star Trek adventure this time. I've got actually an issue with that. We forgot to save. I say we, like you had anything to do with it. I forgot to save the game, so I've got to run through the end of the last level real quick. So it's kind of glad that not a lot of people are here right now. We will just cheat our way through that entirely, and we'll see where it goes. So let's get that started. Where's Lutris? There it is. Star Trek Judgement Rites. Wrong keyboard. There it goes. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. Hopefully that lines up.
Space, the final frontier.
There we go.
Load a previously saved game.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If only we had saved that game previously. But instead, looks like we're toward the beginning of this thing. So, like I said, I'm just going to kind of run through this thing real quick. Alright. Go to the navigation stream, walk the time of alien vessel, though this be madness. Museum piece, yeah, that's us, okay. Go to the navigation, go to the Nova Altar, I'm sure I'm already there. Go right several times and try to go through the door to door 11. You'll end up in the curator's office. That seems to be where I am. Pick up the decanter and the silver tray from the table. Fine. This is the part of the game where we steal everything that's not nailed down.
This is a very expensive silver.
I'm sure it is.
The decanter is near.
That's too bad. I think we need that thing too. Pick up the decanter, the Lance's Knight, and the large bottle of contents. Okay. Yeah, we take the big old needle here.
The large.
Yep, and the note from below the whatever that was.
I wonder what this is.
Don't worry about it. Let's see. Use the bottom left desk twice to open the door. Fine. Use this thing. We had to stumble through all this before. No cheats, no nothing.
There's a button under the edge of the desk when the curator wants to.
Oh, great. So actually push the button. So I don't know why you'd think that I wanted you to just talk about it and do nothing. Okay, then use checkoff on the night to wedge it in the door.
I don't think that's necessary.
Yes, it is. It's necessary. Use the checkoff on the
Mr.
Knigget.
Chekhov, see if you can wedge that knight under the door.
Yes, Skip.
Yay! Hey! What time zone are you in?
There.
I
that
thought it
should
was,
hold the
like,
door open.
way too late to be here. Welcome! We are cheating our way through this because I forgot to save my game. In the last stream that we did on Star Trek here, we finished this level, and then I forgot to save the game, so when I came back to start the next level, which is where we're supposed to be today, it's at the beginning of this again, so I'm just rushing through it real quick using the guide here, and then we'll get started for real. I think I uploaded some emotes, but I don't actually know if they work, and I don't know how to find out if they work, so you'll have to let me know. But it's awesome that you got here. Okay, so we wedged the knight in the door. Let's get out of this room. We'll be here today, 4:30 a.m. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's so late. Why are you awake? You're going to get sick. Okay. Bottom left did that. Scotty on the phaser cannon to grab the capacitors. Yes. Use the Scotty on the cannon. Steal those capacitors.
I've looked
And then-
this beastie over, and the only things we might be able to use are the...
Yes, yes, yes. Take them, and we will put them on the thing to charge.
The capacitor should charge very quickly.
Yeah, you say that, but it'll take a while. Other capacitor on the table.
The capacitor should charge very quickly.
Very quickly. Yeah, he's supposed to be Russian. That's supposed to be a Russian accent. Let's see. Next, you check up on the machine to the right and get the cable and wire. Fine, let's grab stuff off of here. Just don't want to sleep. Don't know why. Well, don't get sick.
Captain,
You know,
I
if you
was able to
get
recover
tired,
some
split.
heat-resistant wiring and the cable.
All right. All right, we took that. Whoa! One of those is powering up. Both of them are powering up. Nice. Go to the bottom right and you'll be prompted for an access code. Okay. And we have the access code from last time.
Security lockdown is in effect.
Please enter access code. VVSOP 2123.
Security lock deactivated.
Yay! Okay, now that we're here, check off on the thing, go to the bottom right. We did that, read the note, did it. Take the clamps from the docking ring. I remember doing that. We did that before.
No effect.
Oh, hush. There we go. Take the clamps from the docking ring. Nice.
I was able to pull off some of the magnetic clamps. I'm sure we will find a use for them.
I'm sure we will too. Back to the other room. The capacitors should have charged. Steal the capacitors. Take. That's some big capacitors, man. Those look more like battery packs to me.
Chekhov takes the Chekhov.
Okay. Use a oh. And then return to the docking room. Why couldn't I just take them to begin with? And then we put one of them on the robot. You go on the robot. It's waking up. It's okay. Your English is better than my Russian. Let's just say that. I can read Cyrillic, but I can't speak
robots I've ever seen.
the language.
Designed, Captain.
It's not going to help us, is it?
Only in a dance contest, Mr. Chekhov.
All right.
You take the capacitor out of the
Take
robot.
the capacitor. Yeah, Cyrillic was one of the first foreign alphabets I learned to read. Use Chekhov on the robot to get wires. Wait. Didn't we just do that? Which... Is it him?
No effect.
No.
No effect.
Stop it. This. Chekhov. Robot. Okay. And then use Scotty
Its head is as empty
on
as
the
vacuum
pod to the
in
lower
space,
left.
But I did get some good wires.
We got some good wires. Scotty on the oh, Scotty's on the this guy on here, and he will steal the access panel. Hopefully,
Everything.
very little Russian, but I can read it. Is what I'm saying. I can't. The title says Penumbra.
I'm not sure what we can do with it.
Ooh, then I forgot to fix that. I could have sworn I fixed it. Edit stream info. It's not doing it. F5? Yeah, reload the thing. Edit stream info. Welcome, Polly. The problem we had is that I forgot to save anything. Apparently I forgot to save up here, too. Why? Star Trek Judgement Ride start. Click. I just never pushed the button. Okay. Let's add my family-friendly tags. And the backseat gaming allowed. And save it again. Okay. Better. Back to the game. Here's the game. Corey won't be here. Yeah, I talked to Corey on Twitter earlier today. We talked about it being too hard to get up in the morning. It's this early for this. Okay, so we took that. Where did my instructions go? Pick up the cognac. We did that. Take the clamps. We did that. Go back. Scotty on that to get an access panel. Go back to room 5 and try to go to 7. Okay, we can do that. Anyway, Polly, what I was saying is, forgot to save the game, and so we're just cheating our way through this part that we already did to get up to the part where we were supposed to actually be. Because
Security lockdown
apparently it's
is
either
in
that or
effect.
actually have to
Please
do the whole
enter
thing again.
access code.
Access code VVSOP2123.
Authorization code correct.
And it
Warning.
malfunctions?
Malfunction
Okay.
in security authorization. Access denied.
It appears that the terrorists do not want any visitors.
Won't work here. Talk to Scotty about it. Talk. Scotty.
Captain, when you were in school, did you ever make a tennis ball cannon?
Oh yeah,
Of course,
this is
Mr.
where we
Scott,
make
it's a
the
dormitory
railgun.
tradition. Empty cans, tape, and a little propellant. If I remember my formula, well, what's that got to do with our situation?
I was standing here looking at the cannon and thought maybe we could use the same idea to get through that wee door.
You're going to knock down the door with a tennis ball?
I'm
Yes.
sure Scotty had something else in mind. You did, didn't you, Mr. Scott?
Captain,
I hope
in
so.
an engineering dorm, that's for freshmen only. As you move along, you get into bigger and better versions.
We'll use
Brilliant.
a big tennis ball.
Yes,
laddie.
the big tennis
I was
ball.
thinking, since we cannot fix the phaser here, maybe we could build some sort of mass driver. The capacitors on the cannon can
The
discharge a lot of power in a
capacitors.
short burst.
He said
Using magnetic
capacitors.
fields to propel an object faster and faster.
Don't say it, laddie. You didn't invent them.
Of course not. I was going to say we will need an iron tennis ball.
Uh-huh. Okay, talk to Scotty. Use the 2 capacitors, clamps, and red wire on the table. We can do that. We can totally do that. Red wires?
That won't do us much good until we get the parts in position.
Oh, good grief. Okay, we got to do it in order, apparently. Capacitor. I should have done the other one first. Yeah. And capacitor.
The capacitor should charge very quickly.
Very quickly. And the clamps. Yup.
We'll still have to wire.
And the wires to wire them up.
Captain, I'll need a little help positioning the clamps correctly while wiring them.
Mm-hmm. Then the black wire,
Captain,
then the
push
lance,
harder. I'll
and
need
then
these
check off.
tighter to get more power.
I'm giving it all I got, Scotty.
I'm giving it all I got, Scotty. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now we use the black wire, apparently.
We are hooked up here, Captain.
Captain. And then we use the lance. There's the lance.
One projectile ready to go, Captain.
And it's just floating there. And then we use the checkoff.
Captain? Captain?
Or apparently not. Let's see here. Take the uncharged capacitor. Oh, wait. Black wire, finally. Check off on the computer. Oh, I see. Use him on the computer.
Thank you, Captain. This should be fun.
It should be fun. Everybody back away. Oh, dude, they walked right in front of that thing. Do they really not know better than to walk downrange? That's good, at least. They left the room so they wouldn't be there for all that shrapnel. Okay. Take the capacitors back. They're never going to charge again. Not on this
Checkoff
table.
takes the capacitor off of the Aurora generator.
And that one.
Checkoff takes the capacitor off of the Aurora generator.
And now we can head over to room 7. We'll grab the gas canister from the ground and look at the large transporter. Where's the gas canister? That looks like a gas canister. And the transporter is this little huge whatever thing over there.
The gas canister is a bit beat up from the fall, but still functional.
The curator mentioned these were in each room.
We could open the door and spray it on the terrorists.
If it's fast enough to stop them from using their phasers, it'll stop us too.
And they'd get a warning if the door started to open. Time enough to put the...
Right. Let's look at this
The
thing.
plaque on the old machine reads, "An early experimental transporter. The Murnane 8 was from a time before transporters were safe
And
for
the
travel
communication
by living
device
beings.
on the lower right. We look at the communication
An old
device. That's this one.
communications
Okay.
panel. On the plaque.
Head
This
through the doorway to room
communication
9. Let's do this. Heading through the doorway to room 9. Still cheating. Much cheating. But we did this last
Secure
time
the
without
lockdown.
cheating, so I'm not sad about it. VVSOP2123, is that still the code? Yes, it is. Got that thing memorized at this point. Okay, use the Scotty on the pod. Then pick up the
The
crystal.
access panel is stuck, Captain. I don't think any of us are strong enough to pull it free.
We'll have to wedge it with something. No. Take crystal?
It probably wouldn't hurt anything to take one crystal. It's just a display after all.
Yeah.
This one looks good.
It's just a museum. You can just take a sample of something. Use Scotty on the pod door. Pick up the crystal. Use the capacitor in the small robot. Okay. Use the capacitor. Small robot.
There's only a wee bit of juice in this capacitor, but
We could use the
Go ahead
help,
and do
Mr.
it.
Scott. Energize
Gosh.
the robot.
Energize the robot, and he can open the door. So we use the Scotty on the robot.
Barney, open the pod
And its
bay
name
door.
is Botany. Yeah. Okay. Use Spotty. Use Scotty on the pod now. Use the Scotty on the pod. Go examine that thing. And we're almost
Knew it.
done.
They forgot to take out the fuel cell.
Okay. Use the capacitor. Wait a minute. Decanter, cognac, and silver tray. Is that the decanter? Apparently.
I hate this.
Cognac. Yes.
Better than brandies? More.
And the silver tray. Now the
It's a good
capacitor
thing to
on
build
the
in so
tray.
much-
All hooked up and charging, Captain.
Leave the room and come back. Apparently that's what the game needs for the capacitor to actually charge. Leaving the room. Come in the back. Alright, it's all blinking lights now. Take the charged capacitor and the tray. We will take the charged capacitor. And the tray.
You
Because I think we
remove
needed it for... I think we needed it for an antenna for the communications thing. Use Scotty on the communicator. Yeah. Scotty. Scotty on the communicator. Then use the crystal, the silver tray, and the capacitor.
You think Uhura would like it?
Scott,
Actually,
Take your time, Scott. There we go. Use the crystal.
this reminds me of the time when I was a boy working.
Don't want to hear it. Just want to get to the next level where we're supposed to
It's
be
been a while,
and
but I
actually
picked that
save
one
the
up.
game. We used that. Now we use the tray. Yep. Everybody has to bring a different piece.
I rigged up an isolated piece.
Yeah. All the way back across the room. And the battery. Yep, somebody else has to bring it. Everybody's carrying a part.
All hooked in, Captain.
Okay. Now... it's a different room. Everything exploded in here. Now we use this.
Well, let's see how well this works.
Okay.
Kirk to Enterprise. Kirk to Enterprise. Enterprise, come in.
Who is this?
This is Captain James T. Whoever. This is Captain Kirk of the Starship Enterprise.
How interesting. I'm in the Smithsonian Museum holding...
Who am I talking to?
My name is Lucas.
I've never heard.
It's no...
The Saransi are your enemies?
Our bitterest...
I find it Of course the Federation.
You don't see much of anything, nor hear it.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, and that's what I did wrong last time, too. Great. You know, I really should have saved the game before I messed that up again. I guess we don't have a choice but to do it the bad way. We shall take this.
You remove the silver tray.
And the
crystal
battery.
seems to be...
You remove the capacitor.
Mm-hmm. Let's put the
The
capacitor...
capacitor can be connected to the transporter, but has little...
Oh, we gotta go charge it up again. Yeah, that was sad. I really wish that I had, you know, not failed this part again. We put the tray here. We put the capacitor here.
It's a
We
good
got
thing
somebody
to
else
build
came in.
so much
Welcome, welcome.
flexibility. There's
We failed at cheating just now, whoever just came in. We were trying to rush through this. I got
All
through
hooked
this
up and
level last
charging,
time.
Captain.
We're supposed to start the next level. So we were just following the walkthrough, and I couldn't even do that right. Alright, it's got all the juice now. You take it back.
all ready to go, Captain.
I should get Mr.
You remove the...
Move the silver tray. Let's go back. We will use the battery on
Probably
here.
should look the transporter over first to see if we...
Fine, we'll use the Scotty on the transporter.
I don't think McCoy would like this transporter, Captain.
He never does.
Not use a piece of equipment?
This little beastie put out a wee bit of...
Of course, Mr. Scott.
Well, this is...
Let's do it anyway.
It's in there, Captain.
Good. Now we will use the gas thing on
Maybe
it.
we should wait until Mr.
He's not got it fixed. How dare he not have it fixed? What else we got? We got like wires.
It wasn't easy, but the wiring's...
It's never...
Hi, Captain.
All right. I love how he can just solder this stuff together with his hands. That's always useful.
Maybe we should...
He said it was fixed.
This should work.
Okay, maybe that's like shielding now. Can we put this in now? Yeah, we can put it in now. Okay.
It's inside.
Good idea, Ensign.
Everybody leave. We're going to use the
I'd say
horrible
this piece
machine.
of No,
Use the Scott on the machine
We're about as...
and make a run for it.
Energize, Mr. Scott.
Okay. I guess we go through the door now.
Security lockdown is in effect.
Okay, let's try it. Enter access code. SSO. No, wait. VVO. I got this. VVSOP2123. Yeah! Did it! Did it! Welcome, Ultimate
Mr.
Tessin.
Chekhov,
How you
have Dr.
doing?
McCoy beam down to make sure the curator and guards are all right. Mr. Scott, lower the museum's shields and have a security team beamed aboard. Captain's log supplemented. With the terrorist unconscious, it was an easy matter to turn off the security override.
Yeah.
The terrorist turned out to be Lieutenant Uhura.
Oh, this is a friend of ours?
Richards. Tell him he owes me more
Welcome,
than he
Joey.
thinks.
Aye, sir. I have a feeling he's not going to
You're
be
just
surprised.
in time. We're actually going to start playing the game now.
No, sure.
Captain,
I see the...
I reviewed your report. Well done, Kirk. Keep up the good work. I must say, however, your performance is...
Yeah, my performance sucked. It'll be okay. Better next time. Ultimate Sin, that's what it is. was trying to figure out how to pronounce that.
Stardate 6169.3.
Yeah.
While delivering
I kind of
supplies
figured
to
that he was your
outposts
friend by the way
located
you
in
greeted
Romulan
him.
space, we received a distress signal from the Romulan neutral zone.
Well, you're our friend too now, so
Answering,
welcome.
This is Sub-Commander Guyon of the Warbird Infinitus. We are under attack. Assist us, please.
Transmission jammed at the source, sir. The transmission originated on the Romulan side of the neutral zone.
Captain, this could be a setup. The Romulans might be trying to lure us into a treaty violation.
We can't
They like to do
interfere
that.
in Romulan business. Take us to our next mission.
Eee. Really?
Set course, warp factor 8. I'm not going to ignore a distress call, even if it is a Romulan. We can't interfere in Romulan business.
We have this choice. That's crazy.
Set course, warp factor 8.
You know we gotta go.
I'm not
We
going
gotta
to
go.
ignore a distress call.
Let's do it.
Captain's log supplemental. In answer to a distress signal, we are crossing the Romulan neutral zone in violation of treaty. We are approaching the source of the distress signal.
We are now entering the Romulan neutral zone.
And oh, here we go.
Warbird is approaching toward us on an intercept course.
Uh-oh.
I have an audio response only.
So, now it is the Federation that tries to stop me from winning my prize.
Romulan ship is
Uh-oh.
approaching on an
We gotta fight. Let's do it. Weapons. Shields. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Is it tab? Nope. Is it? Ah, I forget how to go full screen. Ah, crud. We just went by it. It's up here somewhere. Ah, they went invisible on me. How do I go full screen?
Unable to comply, Captain.
Viewer. It's viewer. Got it. Okay, I got it. Now I just gotta find them. Which is gonna be hard, since they've gone invisible on me. There they are. Down here, down here, down here. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. Gotcha. No, you ain't getting away that easy. I know you're still there. Come on. There you go. Yeah! Ha!
Captain, 4 Romulan warbirds are on an intercept course.
This is getting worse now.
Hailed. The commander wishes visual contact.
Well, put her on the screen.
This is Commander
Or him.
Starius of the Invictus.
Commander, we were responding.
Explanations are unnecessary, Captain. We thank you for your humanitarian response to the Infinitus
Wow.
distress signal, and we recognize that you destroyed the rogue warbird in self-defense. We will overlook violations of treaty this time.
How kind of
That's amazing.
We have discovered a mutual threat, a race of beings that seems determined to manipulate a wide variety of life forms that call themselves the Brassica. If you have encountered them, it may be in both of our interests to exchange information.
Spock, transmit all we know about the Brassica to the Romulans. I've heard the name,
Huh.
but we know next to nothing about them. I don't think we can help you. Brassica?
I've never heard of them.
Spock, transmit all
Let's
we know about
send
the
what we
Brassica
know,
to
I
the
guess.
Romulans.
Thank you, Captain. Our information package has also been sent. Please leave Romulan space as quickly as possible. The longer you stay, the more difficult it becomes to ignore this incident.
Understood, totally.
Federation space.
Captain, a cursory glance at the Romulan information package indicates their data is nearly useless.
Yeah, I think ours was too.
This day is not going well.
Captain, we have an emergency message from Starfleet. Code 1.
That's a planetary catastrophe.
Ooh.
Captain, a very large alien ship is about to land on the planet Atibus.
Is it Brassican?
The aliens stated that they intend to land in the midst of the capital city. Then the ship cut communications with us. Since then, all attempts to contact the alien craft have failed.
Okay.
You are the closest starship to Atibus. We want you to evaluate the situation and safeguard the colonists. We need you to make contact with the aliens.
Let's get in there. Okay, so I gotta go to Oedipus, so I need to find my map. Oedipus is number 8, which is way up in the corner. We shall navigate. You know what, actually, what we'll do? We will... Oops, we should probably turn all that stuff off.
Captain. Disarming weapons.
Yeah. We should save the game.
Save new game.
Yeah.
Save new
Too
game.
many
Cancel.
games.
Delete previous.
We will delete
Save new game.
and now save a game at Oedipus. Navigate to up here. I think it's up here. Yes. All right. Anyway, I was saying a minute ago, a famous Romulan actually died recently.
I detect one Klingon battlecruiser on a parallel course.
The Klingon commander is hailing us.
On screen.
Greetings, Enterprise.
All right, you thought Starius was ugly?
I am Captain Kla.
What are you doing here?
This dude is messed up.
And I am Captain Kirk. Greetings yourself. I take it that this is not your vessel. And I am Captain Kirk.
I appreciate your courtesy, Captain. I wish to inform you that we mean the colonists no harm. You have my word that I intend to take no action against them. As you know, this is neutral space.
Sorry we're late. It's fine. Thank you for being here.
If you do not question this right, I believe that we are capable of bridging any misunderstandings that might arise in this delicate situation. I have always
No,
admired
I like both.
Federation's diplomatic abilities. I believe we both have more important matters on our minds. Until later, Captain.
Well, it never rains, but pours. Mr. Sulu, take us into a parallel course with the alien ship.
Aye, aye, Captain.
On Wednesday, I play old games. On the other days, I play new games. Hey, Jeff, welcome. Man, 9 people on a Wednesday. This is unheard of. That is great. All right, so we're here at Oedipus. We need to, I guess, beam over. Let's talk to some people.
No response from the alien ship, sir.
No
Perhaps
response.
Their communication system is malfunctioning.
Yeah, it's
The Klingons
probably.
regret that they are too busy to resume communications at this time.
Yeah, right. They had time to tell you that.
Sensors appear to be experiencing malfunctions. Fascinating. Some anomalous readings are reoccurring. That would indicate that the ship itself is changing in unexpected ways. I have no explanation for the phenomenon. I have found at least one area that is suitable for transport.
Well, let's transport then.
We're beaming aboard the alien vessel. I have Dr. McCoy meet us in the transporter room. Spock, come with me. Lieutenant Uhura, if its communication system is malfunctioning, then we'll need you.
Yes, Captain.
Does she repair those systems as well? Cool, she gets to come on an away mission. Alright, this guy's not having fun. Have we come into the asylum here?
A sturdy, simple chair.
Don't want to know about the
The
chair.
dog watches
There we go.
everything, eyes shining brightly. His legs are pulled up off the floor and he hugs his knees. An enormous grin never leaves his face.
Okay.
This person is staring at the surface of the table in front of him, blinking from time to time. His complexion is sallow and he seems tired. He never looks up, but occasionally flicks away a speck of dust from the otherwise spotless table.
Well, keeping that clean, that's good. I guess we'll talk to these guys.
Go away! You're breathing on my table.
Okay, and we'll
I'm
talk
Captain
to this
James
guy.
T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. What's
Sup? Who's in charge?
Nobody's really in charge. Maybe the phase. That's one of the things that makes me so nervous. Nobody's really in charge. I try to take charge of little things like
Yeah, you look
making
like you're
sure
taking
the lights
charge.
work. I don't like the dark. Are you gonna be in charge now?
Sure.
Maybe you should talk to the phase first.
Why don't you just tell me what's going on here? If you need help, the Federation has many resources.
Well, we could do
The
that.
phase? What's the phase?
Yeah,
Why
what the
don't
phase?
You tell me about this ship. Why are you going to land in a town on Oedipus? Why didn't you respond to our hail? The phase? Why don't you just tell me?
Let's have that
what's
one.
going on?
We've been doing fine for 1,000 generations, Captain, maybe more. We're happy here, just waiting for the ship to return to the builders.
I know, it's fine. I can't believe you're up so early. I can't believe we have so many people up this time.
We don't need any help.
Who are the builders? Let's get back to the main subject. Maybe you can tell me about your people.
It's very late in Russia, or it's very early?
Who are the builders?
The builders are the builders, of course.
I think the sun will come up soon.
Us, but a long time ago. The phase can explain it better. I get confused sometimes. The builders built the oratory. The room there to the south, they built the garden north. If you're hungry or if your head ain't feeling right, there's food and such in the hall. Through there, the west door. The rest hall is through the east door, but you might have to wait for one of the beds. The builders were just so logical. They thought of everything. You can go anywhere.
You know, Jim, I don't think there's much more he can tell us. I can take a tricorder reading on him if you think it's appropriate.
I think that would be appropriate. Let's do that. Because this dude is simple.
His mental activity is very high, but doesn't seem pathologic, Jim.
Okay.
Respiratory activity indicates a high degree of anxiety by comparison with others of his race. Now, that much stress is unhealthy if this is a chronic state.
Can you fix him? Can you de-stress him? Use the medical bag.
This isn't a medical matter, Jim.
You just said he was stressed out. Let's do the other guy.
Slightly undernourished, sluggish pulmonary and circulatory conditioning. Doesn't get nearly enough exercise, I'd say.
Well, that's just like me.
Brainwave activity uneven. I'd need a battery of tests to be sure. This is a complete new race after all, but he may be suffering from some blood chemistry imbalances, likely to be affecting his mind.
That's weird. How would you know that if it's a different... if you don't even know what kind of person this is? Let's look around. We got books? Yeah, we got books. We got something over here.
A comfortable-looking room suited for small gatherings of people. An ordinary-looking table, utterly free of even a trace of dust on its upper surface.
Somebody's jacket?
A sturdy, simple chair.
Okay, let's take off. Got somebody in here rocking.
Hi there, I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Who are you?
I'm Stan Bob.
Stan Bob.
Did Mom say I could talk to you?
Why, yes, she did.
Didn't ask your mom.
What can you tell us about things going on here? No, not exactly. We'd like to know what you can tell us about things going on here, though. I don't know that we've seen your mother. Still, if you can tell us something about what's going on here, we would appreciate knowing it. Why, yes,
yeah,
she did.
don't lie. Don't lie to her.
I don't think my mom would want me to talk to you. Please go away and stop bothering me.
Okay. We will scan this dude, too.
This individual is a juvenile in good condition.
It is a juvenile.
There's no immediate danger, but there's some traits that should be watched. He's healthy now, both mentally and physically, but he's at some risk if he's put under too much stress. I'm just a simple country doctor, not a magician. There's something...
Okay. What else can we look at?
Captain Kirk is not impressed with the housekeeping skills of the people living in this room.
Okay, you go to bed. I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you for coming.
A narrow bed, a bit mussed up. It looks as much like a place for enforced cryosleep during a long spaceflight as a place to sleep for the night. Captain Kirk is...
A configuration of fabrics and metals arranged in a manner commonly used as a sleeping platform by an individual humanoid. Surface approximately 1 meter by 2. However, there
That's
are
a good size for a sleeping platform.
passive scanners, much akin to Dr. McCoy's beds in sickbay. Few of the interfaces remain active, and these beds are little more than just that. beds.
Hmm.
Nevertheless, while they were functional, these beds could have been quite adequate as cryogenic chambers for sleep ship travelers.
Okay. I don't know if there's much else in here. You know what I didn't scan? Those plants. Let's go scan in here. Tricorder plant.
Interesting. The plant does not register in the tricorder.
Oh, good. New plant.
File, but it does suggest similarities to Algolian crocus.
Algolian crocus? Isn't Algol 3 the system with the semi-intelligent plant life?
Isn't Algol 3 a programming
there
language?
There are characteristics of similar developments in this plant, but on a more limited scale.
Cool. Let's do this one.
Interesting. The plant does not register in the tricorder's botany file, but it does suggest similarities to a Shasthar tree on the planet Beta 3.
It's beautiful, Mr. Spock.
I think you're making this stuff up, Mr. Spock.
Interesting. The plant does not register in the tricorder's botany file,
An Mnemosinian
but it does
cactus.
suggest similarities to a Mnemosinian cactus.
The ones that can shoot thorns at people?
Only 3 varieties of that plant can shoot thorns, Doctor. Nor do I detect that ability from this specimen.
I've seen cactuses shoot back. Let's go.
I don't think I should talk to you.
Let's go to the next room.
Keep back! I don't recognize you, you strangers! Rakaback, Gormagon, you recognize these people?
No, Tusken, we sure don't.
Keep them away. Keep them away from me. They'll hurt us.
There's a
They're out
teddy
to get
bear
us.
in here.
Have I ever been wrong?
No, Tusken, you kept us safe, and we keep you safe. We won't let him get you.
You people don't want to come any closer.
No, I don't want to come any
I don't
closer.
have to hurt any of you. It's just that Tusken won't like it. I hope you don't mind, but you really have got to stay back.
Protect me. They're after me.
We'll hurt you, so just stay back.
We really don't want to hurt you, you know, but you gotta stay back.
I think you guys said that enough.
The tricorder informs me that the Klingon boarding crew has just beamed into the adjacent room, Captain.
They better stay back.
You are Kirk. I am Kla, Captain of the Paul-Ya. This is my aide.
These Klingons are so innovative in their introductions.
Shh. I'm Captain James T. Kirk, commanding the USS Enterprise.
She had
These
this
are my
system.
crew, Science Officer Spock, Lieutenant Uhura, and Dr. McCoy. What can I do for you, Captain Clark?
You can avoid interfering with me or my man as we look around the ship, the same as you. And with the same air of mutual goodwill, we will avoid interfering with your activities. Unless we have cause to think your actions in some way threaten us or the empire we represent.
We do not threaten the Klingon Empire, Captain Clark, nor its legitimate representatives.
Then there will be no difficulties between us, will there? We will leave you to your investigations now and carry on our own. You won't mind if we're in the room, will you?
We'd consider it a mark of our mutual respect, Captain, if you don't get in our way and we won't get in yours.
Okay, they left the room. Can we take the teddy bear?
If you want the bear, you'll have to beat me at this game of chess.
Awesome. Okay. Let's scan these people.
Gormagon is one of the healthier individuals on this ship. Except for emotional stress, probably the result of being bullied by his buddies here. He's reasonably sound in mind and body. If I had to, I'd feel confident about treating him medically.
What is
You
this?
like chess?
Oh, that's our chess set.
Any good?
Yeah.
Jakesy's a whiz at it, even though he's pretty slow about everything else. My brother Rackaback took away his stuffed bear. Jakesy won't come in here to play no more. This is my greatest game ever. I'll give you the bear if you can beat me.
Yeah, you can have the dumb bear if you beat my brother at chess. And if you don't cheat. I'm more interested in a good fight than in talking.
Okay.
I listened to my brother Rackaback and to my friend Tuscan. They say we have to protect this room and keep anyone from getting into it. Tuscan's afraid.
Watch what you say, Cormacan. You know I trust you.
He's just afraid, that's all.
Use Spock to play chess.
Complex situation.
We will have the bear.
Check and mate.
How'd you do that?
He cheated you, brother. He must have cheated you.
No, that's a legal move. Here, take the bear. I promised, and I do what I say.
Aw, man.
I
feel bad for him now.
That's what I think of this game.
And no more chess.
I think it's a dumb game. That's what I think of this game.
Yeah, you said that already. So, let's save the game.
Save new game. Replace previous.
What happens if we actually try to go over here? Yeah, he didn't like that. Okay. What is that panel? Nothing. Nothing over here. What is that?
Pieces of wood and plastic. They were originally part of a toy.
Hmm.
Gormagon is a large Rackaback. Tuscan is.
I guess we're done in here for now. Let's go back to the other room since we can't get past the Mr. Pusher there.
You get no response.
Hi there, remember me?
I don't think I should talk to you.
We'll have to find his mom, get permission.
This person is staring. Grinagog watches.
Grinagog. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get a hint here. Which one was Jakesy?
Go away.
Robbie.
Protect me. There
will we read?
See here, Captain Claw. I told you those Federation scum would be nosing around behind our backs.
The Klingon observers seem interested in remaining to watch what goes on here.
All right.
A Klingon. Rackaback.
Rackaback, Gormagon. Somebody said something about a Jakesy before. I'm looking at the walkthrough again because I'm kind of lost. It says, use your science tricorder, talk to the men about everything. That was in the first room. Then it said, speak to Jakesy and Atrioli. And then use the switch on the wall behind Jakesy. And I am not seeing where any of that is. What do we have? We have a bear.
A fuzzy animal-shaped toy that looks a bit like a bear.
It does look a bit like a bear.
I don't want to fight you.
Is there a switch on a wall back here?
Hi there,
I don't.
Can we go this way? We cannot. I'm lost. Does anybody know where, anybody have a good idea where we should try? Can we walk this way? Ah, here we go. We found the king. And the big man baby.
This individual wears a placid expression as he piles one block atop another, playing quietly. The incongruous thing is that he appears to be a full-grown adult. Noticing that you're looking at him, he raises his arms to you with a hopeful look.
I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Who are you?
Jakesy.
What can you tell me about
There
this
we
place,
go.
Jakesy? Can I play with the blocks, Jakesy? Can you smile for me, Jakesy? Is there something you want, Jakesy? What can you tell me about? Can I play with the blocks, Jakesy?
I want the
The
blocks.
sweet-faced adult shakes his head no.
Methinks you peasants should know your place and speak only when royalty speaks first to you.
Okay. Oh, we found what the switch does.
A look of bliss lights up the soft features of this adult-sized child.
She hugged
and
him.
He gently shares a long hug with the lieutenant.
Okay, I guess that's good.
Away, varlet! What do you think you're doing?
Can she speak to the king? Maybe she'll give him a hug.
What a noble-looking woman you are. You have my permission to speak.
Oh boy.
What a noble-looking woman you are. You have my permission to speak.
Doesn't do anything.
Oh,
You stand out remarkably.
that's the wrong
Carry
timer.
yourself like a queen.
We got another hour.
Yet these Carls do not treat you as royalty. Surely you have royal blood flowing in your veins?
Bloodlines do not dictate who we listen to. We weigh a person's worth by their actions. My leader here is Captain Kirk, an admirable man. Speak with him. My ancestors ruled in the lands of Kush and Timbuktu. We may speak as peers, you and I.
Awesome.
Royalty recognizes royalty, does it not? Look on me and decide for yourself. You will. Bloodlines do not dictate my ancestors.
Yeah, let's do it.
I am so glad to find another of royal blood.
We found the royal blood.
So tired of sitting here all the time, but whenever I leave, thralls and lesser folk plant their fundaments on the great throne, and that's just not acceptable.
Yeah, that's
I
not
know
acceptable.
To mind the proprieties and not let anyone else sit on the throne. And now I'll finally be able to go and get some rest.
How long you been guarding the chair, man? All right, Kirk, quick, go sit on the throne. Ah, he's standing on it.
You manage to untwist a length of wire and a light bar.
Okay.
A piece of cloth. A simple sliding door of reasonable dimensions for a person to walk through.
Wonder if he'll be mad when we... Where did he go rest? Is he on one of these beds now? Dude, he's on one of these beds now. Okay.
This individual is a bit elderly, but not in too bad shape when you take that into account. He seems to be suffering some brain lesions that might be genetically linked to nerve degeneration in the lower back.
Interesting. changed in here. Oh, dude.
See here, Captain Claw.
Okay, I don't even know where they're coming from. No exit down. There is another exit here. Perfect. Let's talk. Whoa!
Captain, we have just been thoroughly and efficiently scanned.
Please identify yourselves. You haven't been in.
It's the phase!
Have you?
I'm Captain James T. Kirk, commanding the USS Enterprise. These others are my crew. Science Officer Spock, Lieutenant Uhura, and Dr. McCoy. Who are you?
We are the phase. Did not your parents speak of me?
Captain, note that it identifies itself only erratically in the singular I, and a blend of voices typifies its communication.
Are you suggesting it is a hive mind, Mr. Spock? Or is the voice synthesizer simply programmed for a harmonic chord of voices?
That seems more likely, right?
It may also be that an array of otherwise independent machines have been linked to provide the requisite computing power, although that is an antique and unsophisticated method of achieving this level of intelligence at odds with the overall level of sophistication and evidence. I suggest we pay close attention to both its actions and its words.
Phase, why would our parents have spoken of you?
I am here to care for all of you, Kirk. It is easier for me to care for you when you are younger, but sometimes one's parents are forgetful. We understand. I will care for you now. You will feel better after you eat.
Great. A food-fixating mothering computer.
It could in fact be very much that.
Phase, you're about to land on a planet inhabited by sentients in the middle of a settlement. If you are in control of this vessel, you must stop. You must not land there.
You will feel better after you eat, dear. Run along now. I'm very busy.
Wow. I wonder if the food is actually good to eat. Let's talk to the woman here.
There is no response at all. Not even a flicker of attention crosses the person's eyes.
Oh, that's not good.
She's cataleptic, Jim. Completely submerged within her mind. Completely withdrawn from external stimuli. If I were to put her arm up in the air, it would stay there until I moved it back down.
Psychological damage or something physical?
I can't be
That's
sure
a psychological
because
issue
rather
if that would
extensive
actually
tests,
happen.
But from the tricorder readings, I would say some psychological shock ruptured an inherently fragile cognitive structure. In ancient times, they would have said she was skittish or prone to a nervous breakdown or weak-minded. There are a myriad of childhood developmental blind alleys that might restrict her adult pattern creation representation
Bone, stop. You're starting to sound like Spock.
You do not have to be insulting. Are you suggesting I attempt a Vulcan mind meld, Captain?
That's how you normally get into a mind.
It will take me a moment to prepare myself. Doctor, please monitor her life signs. The procedure does entail some risk.
Not only to her, but to you too. Am I right?
I assure you, Doctor, I will retain sufficient distance to avoid being dragged into something from which I cannot withdraw.
Go ahead now, Spock.
Man, they laid this out as being like super intimate, and he just throws it around.
Who reads it all? I do not understand. I try. I read it all. So many ideas. Always jumbled, though. Cannot make sense of. Puzzle it wants to know. Hope to discover why I cannot. I try.
These are always crazy.
Remember it all. Then Tuscan comes in. He destroys me. My hopes all broken.
Man, even for a video game, Leonard Nimoy takes this stuff really
No
seriously.
physical injuries, Captain. Not to him or to her.
Tuscan's scared of me. Scared. For no reason. He thinks I know. I know, but I don't know. I don't understand. Nothing connects to anything else. I want to know it all. Hope then I'll understand. He thinks I'll hurt him. I don't hurt anybody. I just want to know more. Now I only know what I know. Never know what Puzzlewit doesn't know anymore.
What's going on here?
Crazy deep
We're
stuff.
trying to help this woman, Captain Clark. Be quiet, or you'll put her and my science officer both at considerable risk.
He's trying to make a mental slave of the alien, Captain. She
Right.
the secrets of this ship, of its transit through the Klingon Empire. Stop him!
We'll listen in a moment. I wouldn't have a representative of the Federation damaged or rendering assistance.
Puzzlewit remembers. Everything she reads. Subject. Screen laminates. Reflective. Subject to autotrophic bonding with molybdenized nitrous oxides in the presence of cyanodephosphortrihydrous gases. Subject. Wiring systems. Auxiliary to cryptolog.
Does Puzzlewit remember this ship passing through Klingon space, perhaps?
All the paralenses were copied prior to liftoff. No new encryption was permitted. We could only read, not write to them.
That stellar ejector, Captain. Why would a computer terminal permit read-only interface, I ask you?
The builders didn't trust us. Didn't think we would be capable. We were the damaged. Now, the reader is damaged. It's broken like Puzzlewit. Like us all. Like Tuscan. The paralens can't be replaced. The reader can't be fixed. Puzzlewit can't be fixed. Nothing to read now. Nothing new to learn, to remember. Stupid. Like Tuscan now.
This whole thing is stupid, if you ask me.
That was freaking weird.
Captain Kirk, the library this woman read has been recorded entirely in her mind, although she lacks the ability to understand it or even to recall it in an orderly manner. She believed if she could fill up her mind, acquire enough knowledge, understanding would come.
That sounds
Now
reasonable.
Her personality is withdrawing, refusing to accept the loss of everything she has not yet been able to read. She pinned all her hopes on this, and without it, she may lose the will to live.
Do you know everything she knows now?
No, Captain Clark, I do not. This race has very unusual mind patterns, and I am fortunate she was in as passive a state as she is mentally.
Wow.
It is very likely I would have been hurt were she less withdrawn to begin with.
And like I said, you just
The knowledge
go
she
doing that
does
anywhere.
possess is a very peculiar admixture, reflecting this society's uneven level of advancement. Archaisms and startling breakthroughs coexist.
So there is much to be learned from this woman. And from this ship.
Knowledge the
How you gonna
Federation
learn
would
it, though?
gladly share with friends, Captain Clark.
Let nothing happen to this alien woman, Captain. If she should die, I would take it as an indication that you would sooner let her perish than share her special knowledge with the Klingon Empire.
What
Captain
a jerk.
Clark, if I took her aboard the Enterprise, I might be able to help her.
I would have expected such treachery from the likes of you. You'll start an interstellar incident like this.
I thought some of the folks on board this ship were paranoids.
Gentlemen, Captain Clark, we don't want this woman to die any more than you do. Not because we want to milk her brain dry, but because she's an important being in her own right. Just as important to the universe as, well, as your companion here. Maybe more so. Dr. McCoy will do what he can. That's all that can be expected.
That's all I would expect. Goodbye for now, Captain. Expect to see us again.
I do expect to. Well, that was crazy nuts. Okay, so can we use McCoy on her now?
She appears to be cataleptic, Jim. No response.
We already talked about that. I guess we'll beam her up later. Hey, dude's still here. Would you like a teddy bear? Oh, he gave me a block.
Nice. You get blocks now?
He gathers together the blocks and gives them out to you.
Do we take them?
No effect.
Do we have them? We have blocks, he has blocks. Apparently there's enough blocks to go around. Okay. Let's try one of these new doors. This person looks a little less crazy than usual. And this person is totally crazy.
Captain. I'm sure you don't mind.
Would it matter if we did?
Your doctor's discourtesy, though indirect, does no credit to your party, Captain Kirk. I would have expected better when we have done nothing to warrant rudeness.
We need
That's
not
true.
interfere with one another's activities, I think. Hi there, I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Who are you? Are you feeling all right, ma'am? Can you tell me what the problem is? You look so sad. Would it help to tell us why you look so down? Hi there, I'm Captain James. You look so sad.
Let's
Would it
try
help
that
to
one.
tell us why you look so down?
Do you have any children, sir?
Is this
I do.
Mom?
A son, and I've just not treated him right. Tried to do right, but everything died, and I can't give him what he wants, what I think he needs.
A mother's job can be difficult. I'm sure you did your best for your son. Would you tell me about him? What is it you can't give him? What died? Did you hurt somebody? Something? A mother's job can be difficult.
Little Stan Bob.
Oh, we
I
found
tried to
Mom!
feed him right, give him safe food. He really likes fresh fruit. Now he can't have it anymore, and it's all my fault.
Ma'am, hold on to this idea. It may not be your fault at all. We'll try to help. You have my word.
Yeah, let's get that boy in orange.
Your son still loves you just for trying. Of that I'm certain. He wouldn't want you to be so sad. Ma'am, hold on to this. Your son
Let's do
still
it.
loves you just for trying.
The woman's eyes brim with tears and she can't continue the conversation.
Aww. What do we have for her? We got blocks. We have a light. Let's look around. What's this?
A mechanized food delivery and recycling system not unlike what you see every day aboard the Enterprise. An unremarkable piece of furniture offering nothing but a flat surface from which to eat while standing up.
A really comfortable lounge chair.
A computer terminal with various access ports.
That's a terminal?
A scanning rod and a workspace.
That looks like a really comfortable computer terminal. I want it. What's this arrow? Nothing. Alright, let's go see what was under that other door, or behind that other door. Maybe we can talk to Stan Bob soon. Hey, we found the garden!
These plants look green and healthy, with strong stems and shiny leaves. The room is filled with the rich scent of growing things. There is much lush growth, and some which is not thriving as well. A gardener's work table is against one wall.
Ah, these guys just don't know
A
when to...
large countertop well suited as a workbench with what appears to be mechanized assists and a hookup close at hand. A small data terminal seems to be part of the design.
Alright. Probably gonna have to shut this down early tonight. I am just not feeling well. I am stifling yawns every other second. I did not get a lot of sleep. I know that's nobody else's fault but mine, and yet here we are. Let's see if I can find anything to do in this room. But I'll probably have to go ahead and call it quits. This time, we shall remember to save.
No effect.
Huh?
No effect.
Uh-huh.
No effect.
Well, there's just no effect, is there?
There is nothing on the work console. Proceed with your work. This console is prepared to scan items anytime you are prepared to use it.
We found a scanner. Very nice. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it here. I can't think enough to keep looking around. I appreciate everybody who came. Let's go ahead and save the game.
Save new game.
Yeah.
Save new game.
Replace previous game. That way we can pick up here where we left off. So thank you for coming. Yeah, we did over half of the stream, but it's just, I'm tired. I've got to go to bed. Morning comes too early in the day. Work comes along with the morning and then the heat. And we'll try it again on Saturday. I'm sure everything will be better by then. So let's go ahead and head over to this thing. How do I get out of this? Do that and
yes, quit the game.
Yes, quit the game. Alright. So yeah, that's it for tonight. We will upload this to YouTube. I've been working on some everything. I've been working on the tier levels for subscriptions. I've been working on the bits cheer thing. I've been working on, there should be 3 new emotes that nobody has tried yet in there. I don't know if they're in there or if you have to buy them or if I have to turn the thing on for you to buy them. I don't know. I'm working on all of this. There was a bunch of stuff they did not tell me that I was going to be customizable or that I would do once I got to affiliate, so I'm still working on that. We're still working on the Discord thing. I tried to start that up too. That wasn't nearly as easy as I thought it was going to be. That thing has 1,000 questions for me as well, so hopefully by Saturday, I've got several days between now and then, we'll probably be able to do that. So thank you for coming again. I will see you next time. Until then, over and out.